Hi, Jess of Unleashed here. There's an old proverb about the two wolves. Some of you will have heard it, but there is a wolf that represents lightness and good emotions and positivity and relationships and collaboration and all of the positive things in the world. And there is a wolf who represents darkness, greed and frustration and negativity and fear and all of the sort of what we might call negative emotions in the world. And these two wolves are constantly at war. Yin and yang, it's kind of the internal dichotomy of good and bad, right and wrong, light and dark. And in the old proverb, one might ask a child, which wolf wins? And the answer is whichever one you feed. The stories that we tell ourselves matter. And in the veterinary industry, there is a very strong narrative about doomsday, about how bad everything is, about how things are awful and people are burning out and there's not enough staff and it's going to get worse, not better. And all of the things about how difficult and terrible and how frustrating our profession is. Now, I don't want to take away from the fact that those things are true. There are some really tough parts of our industry, and there are some really awful statistics at the moment, and things are tough. But there are also stories of vets who love their job, who are engaged and fulfilled and have long, exciting careers that they're satisfied with. There are people out there in our industry working their butts off to make it better, to innovate, to work on well-being, to change the way things are done, to change the outcome for people coming through behind us. There is work being done at vet schools to totally overhaul how the next generation of vets are going to see their roles and experience their careers. There are so many positive things happening in our industry, and there are so many vets who do love their job and who are fulfilled. And unfortunately, they're not the stories we tend to hear because it's not the best media coverage. And it's not what people go on social media to talk about how fulfilled they are as opposed to how frustrated they are. So, what I want to challenge you to do is look for the other stories. Feed the right wolf because how you experience your career and your profession is determined not by your clinic, not by the industry, not by your clients, but by you and the story that you create with the situations that we see. And if we go looking for the positive stories to counterbalance the confirmation bias that many of us were given from day one of vet school about how terrible things are out there, then we have a chance of the light wolf fighting the good fight. So go forth and choose the narrative that you want to believe about our industry and about the wonderful, optimistic future that it holds.